Okay, I'm back. Then let's talk about the school systems over here. It don't matter where the hell you stay at, even the upper crust school system. Because my children go to some damn A+ ass rated schools. Yes, ma'am. Still, they still trying to get rid of these goddamn teachers. Where you gonna put the kids even at the A-rated schools gonna become F schools because you starting to overcrowd? Because you still kind of get rid of these damn teachers. What fucking sense does that make? None. And Obama knows about that too. Hell, he don't care because his kids go to a private fucking school. They're not affected. The class ratio is still going to be 1-5 or 2-10. Yeah. Okay, Miss Vixen, exile or in exile. Right. Let's talk about child support. I have some homegirls that get child support. Now, they work every day to get their ass up. They take their kids to daycare. Hell, they make 14, 17, $18 an hour. But they motherfucking rent or their mortgage is damn near almost all of that. And don't, before you say they're living beyond their means, no. Because you got to pay for where you stay. If you're going to stay in the hood, you're going to get, people going to treat you like you hood. And you're going to receive hood stuff. And no matter how good you are in that hood. So you got to branch out. So you got to pay your way. And you can't get the baby daddy to pay. The law don't make him pay. All they do is lock him up. It takes them a couple of months to find him, maybe even 2-3 years before they even start garnishing. And then after all of that, they receive $400 in support. You know, $400, that's enough. Yeah. But then he's had more kids and gotten married. They don't count the wife's income. They only count the husband, which is only fair. But bet your ass if she's married to him, she footing some damn bills. That means you got some extra income. We're going to need all yours. Right. Or what about the baby daddies? They got the kids and they can't get no help. Where the mama at? Hell, I don't know. She left the damn kids with me and ran off. Only thing I suggest is to take them to foster care. Yeah, foster care get a lot of y'all money. Y'all ain't, you know how much money is dumped into foster care? Billions. Not millions. Billions. Oh, yeah. For what? For them kids to be molested. Done all kind of ways. And they getting paid. Put it like this. The foster parents are getting paid to rape the kids. Ain't that some shit? You're right. Crazy, ain't it? But that's what, and Obama knows about that too. I'm just saying. Foreign policy is not foreign to us. Our policies are not our policies. They're other countries. For example, I don't even know how to give it to you. Where in the hell and when in the hell in the Constitution did it say that you cannot at certain times of the day be in cities? I'm pretty sure y'all that know stay in, you know, them rough cities as y'all call them, they call curfews. The Constitution don't allot for that. Y'all know that, right? If y'all read the Constitution, it does not allot for that. Freedom of speech and freedom of will, which means I will be wherever the F I want to be when I want to. But y'all done seen on all these stations and stuff where these children are getting punched in the face by police officers, tased by police officers. And I know y'all say, well, some of them grown as hell and ended. No child deserves to get punched by somebody with a damn badge that's supposed to protect and serve. And oh yeah, a couple of my friends are police officers, and that's what I tell them. Yeah. And they'll tell you they'll never do no shit like that. That's not within your badge. That's just some nasty shit within you. Because, I'm sorry, if I got a badge, I'd have been trained to take a motherfucker down. I don't need to tase you. Pepper spray your ass. I could trip you and throw your ass down and this wrapping on the cuffs, you go. Save it. But Obama knows about that too. When has it ever been declared martial law? I know y'all know that one for the ones that stay in those cities. Yeah. Obama knows about that too. That's against the constitutional amendment. Right. And it's called amendment because they amend that motherfucker when they want to. Just like you amend your taxes. They amend the damn Constitution, which technically they're not supposed to. I'm just saying. Vixennexile, what you got for me? Yeah, I know you probably thought, oh, you watched my little channel and thought, oh, she probably a hood chick, they know any better. Psych! Let's get on the upper class. The tax bracket they're in. After a certain amount of money, they don't pay taxes on it. Did y'all know that? Nobody knew that. I'm pretty sure Platinum knew that because she does math real well. Yeah, a certain amount of money is in a fund that they can't touch and you can't tax. Right. Middle class, you ain't got enough money to do that. So guess what they do for your ass? Anything over $40,000 in your savings account. I'm sorry, your CD. Try to take it out. Your 401k. Try to take it out. I bet you will be charged more than $100 to remove it, aren't you? Yeah. Obama knows about that too. I'm just saying. Or these jobs that are now paying $8, $9 an hour that were paying $17, $19, $20 an hour. And they're doing it because the recession is bad and because now they can get an MBA. Not NBA. Not basketball, MBA, masters. They can get you in there for $9. And you won't go to work because you still got to pay that car note. You still got to pay that rent. And you still got to make sure your wife and your kids got somewhere to stay. She working, you working. Y'all just going to have to buckle down. Right. So, daycares. Have y'all been to daycares lately and noticed that y'all have actual live teachers, not CDAs, credentialed teachers from middle schools, elementaries, and they working in daycares. Shit, your kids damn near know the quantum physics. Don't they? That's because those are real teachers. Daycare ain't going to tell you, but if you out come to one of them and ask them, you'll see the difference. The lunch programs. You claiming money about this and money about that, but you can let each one of these schools throughout the United States pick whatever they want their kids to eat for lunch. You know they hold fairs for that? Did y'all know that? And there are vendors, the same vendors that we eat from in restaurants, the same vendors are there. Yeah. But guess what? Only difference is if your child doesn't have that money during the summer and you don't either, your child gets a sandwich, or orange, and something and something else. Some shit I wouldn't give my dog. Right. You know, people think that, oh, she's on welfare, she's on this. Some people can't get welfare because that unemployment check is only $50 more than it should be. So before you ask me, do I believe that he ain't doing shit? You better check them facts. You better check those facts, sweetie. He ain't doing shit for you, and he ain't doing shit for me. You know, everybody say, oh, Obama didn't mess it up, and you damn right, he didn't mess it up, but he damn sure ain't repaired it either. He ain't got nowhere near repairing it. And I ain't even talking about the job losses. I'm talking about point blank, the little petty shit I just pointed out. Because all that is a chain. And did you know for every year that your state fails, I don't know if everyone takes FCAT or whatever you take as the standardized testing, that they build a prison? Because they know that your children are not going to make it. They banking on your children not making it. Google what's the price of freedom in the United States. I think it's $250 or $150 a day. Hell, you can get locked up in the jail, sleep, wipe, eat, and bathe your ass for $150 a day. You can't do that nowhere outside this world, not even the homeless. And some of those people not homeless because they sorry. They homeless because the bitch won't give them a chance because they look at them and figure they ain't going to do nothing. People done drunk themselves in the stupor because they tired of being rejected about jobs. They smoke dope because they tired. They ain't got nowhere to put their kids. The people came and took their kids. Now they at the shelter. That's a hell of a way to live from going from what you used to be. So for all of those facts, those minor facts that I named are what trickle down to this. Or you got people that's claiming disability and get disability checks. Ain't shit wrong with them. If you could walk and stand up, put on a pair of heels, slap on a motherfucking lace front, bullshit. You ain't disabled, but you getting $860 a month Or maybe more. Huh. Yeah. I got a couple of cousins like that. But mind you, I have a brother that was born mentally retarded. That motherfucker worked every day. He earns $13 a goddamn hour. He works every fucking day. So yeah, and he don't get no damn SSI check. And it's on his birth certificate. It's on his paperwork. And he was one of the youngest to have a heart trans operation. Right. And that motherfucker get up and go to work every day. And they ain't looking for the government for a goddamn thing. And I mean, that nigga is this big. Doctor said he wasn't even supposed to live. They had a death certificate right after they pulled him out. My mother told him if God wanted him to be gone, he'd already been gone. And he'd been moving ever since. My brother is 28 years old. So yeah, you're giving checks to ones that don't need it. Paying people for foster kids that they raping and taking pictures of and selling them. After they finish raping, they take pictures of them being raped and all that stuff and sell them. They making more money. The boys and the girls being anal raped and all that in prison. You're paying the prison for that to happen to them because you're not watching them. You walk around and look at them. You don't stop and check on them. You don't really ask. You don't get your ass from behind that desk and go check them. Hey, I know all this stuff because I done worked with a couple of different places. I have. Or when you stand up there and you go, have you ever been to the juvenile court where some of these kids just want to go home? And you know what time it is when they just want to, it ain't because they tired of being in there, it's because some shit happening to them. And the judge turn around and say, no, send them back to custody because their mama ain't got enough money or dad ain't got enough money to get them a regular lawyer. So they got a public pretender. Yeah, I done had to do that too. I done had to go see that too. That's some bullshit. Child court should be abolished. If they ain't kill nobody, rape nobody, that shit shouldn't even exist. Because how you going to be judged by your peers when your peers ain't did what you did? A child can't judge a child, y'all know that, right? But they got a juvenile court for that shit. That shit ain't never existed in the amendment. That's some bullshit too. Okay? I'm just saying, I'm just stating the facts as I know them to be. And it ain't that I didn't walk them out in these motherfucking shoes, but I was right next to them. Okay? Or they mama don't speak English so much, so you feel you can tell her any motherfucking thing. She weeping and crying, she don't know, and her child goes back in the back and don't come back. And she's trying to figure out what happened. They gotta go get an interpreter. But what the hell it was the interpreter from the get-go? President Obama. I gotta change to say I love Obama, but like I told you, I love him because he's a black male. Because y'all already know a woman would never be president. Y'all can say, oh, that's not true. Listen, no other country, except I think one or two, has a female president. If you have a female president as the head of your country, they consider you weak. Because in every other country, women are considered servants, subservient to the man. They walk behind the man, not in front of the man. So there will never be black or white, Spanish, green, or blue, a female president. She'll stand beside him all day, every day, 24/7, lock it down. But she'll never be Mrs. President. You'll never see it. And if you don't believe me that, Google it. Ask it. Because I know y'all going to Google it and all this. Trust. I know what I'm talking about. Or let's talk about how people buy other people's food stamps. You know why they do that? Because the person needs to pay their life. Or they need some grocery. Or they so doped out that and nobody never noticed when they was coming down to the reply. Like, are the children eating? Shit. And these kids in foster care, what the fuck going on? But you're buying food stamps. President Obama knows about that too. Think he doesn't? All that shit is not, y'all ain't doing nothing he don't know about. And I'm not picking at nobody for y'all come with the comments. Ain't none of that. I'm just saying all this shit trickles down to the big ass problem we got now. That's all I'm saying. So yeah, when I say bump a motherfucker, I do mean bump a motherfucker. Cause free ain't free. Free ain't free when it became free. Shit, you gotta pay for water. Water supposed to be free. You gotta pay for air conditioning. It ain't free. So this your girl. Y'all already know. Comment, rate, subscribe. Don't leave no crazy stuff. Because I ain't going to do nothing but laugh. You ain't going to even get a response.